You're watching CBS 11 News this morning. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome back, everyone. Jury duty, an important civic duty that most everyone eventually gets called to, whether you like it or not. But there is a new scam out there that's targeting citizens using jury duty as the bait. Mary Griffitts, a jury specialist, joining us this morning to talk about this problem and some other stuff as well. So, first of all, this all stems from a phone call, I understand.
Correct.
And there's a first and foremost rule when it comes to jury duty. Do you ever get a phone call?
No. In fact, most correspondence that ever comes from a state court or federal court is snail mail.
Really?
It's mail delivery.
Okay, so how does the scam work, though? So the phone rings at the house, and what's the person on the other end saying?
The scam is that, hey, you have missed your jury summons. You need to give us your information because otherwise there will be some sort of criminal proceeding against you. So give us some of your personal information, your name, your address, your telephone number, your social security number.
And is the caller doing this in I would presume some kind of real skillful way where they're kind of being buddy-buddy with you and, hey, listen, I just want to check this out for you?
Correct. Or even worse, they're taking on this personality of, I'm a civil court clerk and you have missed your jury summons. So we are going to send out the police unless you explain to us why you missed it, and more importantly, give us some of your personal information so we'll make sure to take care of it.
So you may get the, like I perceived it, maybe the nicey nice person, buddy-buddy, or you may get the authoritative person who says, look, you could be in big trouble.
Right. You have missed your civic duty. We're going to come after you unless you give us this information.
Right. Okay, so this is happening. It's happened in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I would presume?
It has. It has. And the most important thing is that once again, going back to that core understanding, most courts are going to deliver information by mail.
Right.
Snail mail.
And I think it is worth bearing in mind and saying again, for 1,000 times, every story that runs across personal information via telephone, unless it is someone you know from your bank and you're accessing your own account or something like that, it's just not a good idea to give personal info out.
Right, and probably even more importantly, just with that caveat, is to also say, I'm sorry, which court are you calling from? Right. What is the particular judge that I'd be seeing? Can you give me a number in which I can call back? And then know that number, but also call the operator when you're done and say, listen, I want to know this particular court's number, and call. Verify the information.
Okay, real quick, you're a jury consultant here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I can't let you go without getting your opinion and your thoughts on exactly what's going to be transpiring in Houston today. Of course, we get underway with Kenneth Lay and Jeffrey Skillman.
Right. The jury selection process for this case is going to be extremely important. It's going to be, a lot of people have heard in Texas about this case across the country.
Can those guys get a fair trial in Houston?
It'll be a very hard process to find jurors who don't already have a preconceived belief about what occurred with Enron.
All right, Mary Griffitts, jury consultant here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Thanks, and thanks for the info on the scam. So once again, if you get a call for jury duty, doesn't happen 9 times out of 10.
Right, wait for the mail.
All right, thanks very much. For more information on how you can protect yourself, log on to CBS11TV.com. Got some details there for you where we're always on.